Okay, guys. This case, I mean, it is just going so fast with so much information to where I'm like, I can't even keep up at this point. There's too many things to go over. So I'm just going to go over. There was a restraining order on Adam. And we're going to look at some text messages from neighbors. I didn't even know where to start with this whole thing because they have so much of a head start that I'm a little afraid that we're not going to be able to find Harmony. And it's sad because, I mean, she was just bounced around and around and around. And her dad just got into her life in 2019. So I'm just like, what happened so bad? I'm gonna say the word again, to where you bash her around the house. Like, that just sticks with me, and I don't know. I just can't with that. Let's see. We got Fun to Be in the building. Hi. I got your email. I got to go through that. Let's see. Hey, Zena. How are you? Hey, Ruby. Hey, Ja. Welcome everybody in. Evelyn. Hello, love. So I didn't play the full press release yesterday. I don't know if you guys want to see that. That is, let me see how many minutes that is. That is 21 minutes. So I'll let you guys say yay or nay to that, or I'll just put it in the box, the description box below. I got to write these things down because when I get off, I don't remember. Description box. Press release. Okay. So for those of you guys that don't know what's going on, I'm going to summarize it real quick. And we're going to go into watching a couple of different clips and then go over those text messages as well. Whew, y'all, this is overwhelming. Hey, Christina, how are you? Hi. So basically, there's a young, I don't even want to say young lady, a little girl named Harmony, and her mother had to give up, custody of her because she was into substance abuse and, just wasn't really able to take care of her. Then she's in a wonderful, oh my gosh, I need to show you guys the family. I'm going to bring up this picture and I'm going to show it to you guys real quick. Let me share my screen. She was with an amazing adoptive family. And one of the guys is well off. I believe he's some type of reporter, I think it is. I'm going to have to pull that up again. But he's in the industry. So why would they take her from that amazing situation to then have her go with the dad? And the dad got out of jail. He did 18 months he pled guilty to an armed robbery. And what did they say? I want to see the wording. I'm going to say it's probably wrong. But he shot a guy in the face. It entered his chin on the left side and came out of his temple. And he only got 18 months for that. I mean, there's a lot more to it. It was with drugs and stuff. We'll go over that whole nother day. But I can't do that right now. Adam's video. Okay. So let me just show you the family real quick that she was in. I'm going to share my entire screen with you guys. And you guys let me know if you can see this. So it's down here. Okay, that's not the one I wanted to pull up. There we go. Look at this family, y'all. So in this picture, we have Blair's on the left We have Crystal in the middle. We have Jameson. That's Harmony's brother. And then on the right-hand side, we have Jonathan Miller. They're a married couple, and they had, for a small time, custody of both. Oh my gosh, and there's a video I want to show you guys as well of her little brother. Let me see if I can find that. I have too many files for this. All right, so we'll get out of here real quick. And I want you guys to check this video out. Let me see if I can find the one I want to send to you guys right now. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys a video. And it is a FBI agent kind of going over. I'll just let you guys hear it. Gosh, let me just let you guys hear it. Let me, nope, wrong one. Share. I need to find a way to have these already in my tab. I try to do it, and a lot of them don't upload. So I got to figure out what's going on with that. So let me know if you guys cannot hear it right away. So, boom. All right, here we go. Take these captions off. I think we know.
Is a former FBI agent and has been following Harmony's disappearance along with so many of us, and she is joining us live tonight. Jennifer, this uncle, Kevin, is the brother of Adam Montgomery, who has now been arrested, is in custody. He had interactions with Harmony, and we heard just bits and pieces there. You're privy to some of what he said he witnessed. What can you share?
Yes, again, just tragic what this young girl endured, specifically talking about her toothbrush, using it to not only clean the bathroom, which is bad enough, but actually the toilet, being made to stand for hours in a corner until she would actually relieve herself on herself. To listen to these descriptions were terrible, but when he talked about the actual physical abuse, he described that as the worst, and that was beatings as well as striking of the face. He actually equated her to a mistreated dog.
It's heartbreaking. And look at this beautiful child at the center of all of it, Jennifer. It's hard to wrap your mind around anybody, a child nonetheless, being treated this way. It makes your heart sink. I want to go through these charges. Okay, so felony second-degree assault for Adam Montgomery. Interference with custody and endangering the welfare of a child, misdemeanor. Also, endangering welfare of a child and interference with custody, both of those charges are misdemeanors. Something stood out to me, Jennifer, in the news release that the Attorney General put out earlier today along with police, and it says this: the charges and allegations against Mr. Montgomery are merely accusations, and he is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty. So as an investigator, based on what you know about this case, help us read between the lines here. Did that stand out to you as well, and what do we make of it?
Well, it's something I've been seeing more and more, especially on these high-profile cases where the police departments put in this caveat. And I think it's twofold. I think, one, to remind the public that just because you are arrested and just because you are charged, it does not mean you have been proven to be guilty.
Right.
Secondarily to that, I think that in the event that these charges cannot be proved, it's a caveat that, listen, this was just a charge and not necessarily beyond a reasonable doubt, which would be required for a conviction.
But the question then remains, if those charges are being brought against him now, and that dates back to 2019, why did he have full custody of his daughter? Why was she not in the custody of someone who could care for her in an appropriate way? I'll just leave that question out there for now. However, the public has a big role here in terms of providing information to police. Police have desperately asked for answers. How does the public try to jog the memory from 2 years ago, family, friends, school, anybody who may have come in contact with this little girl?
Well, these cases are historical cases, but it doesn't make them weaker cases. What it means is the police need to conduct a whole series of interviews of family, friends, neighbors, school officials, if there were any doctors ever involved in her treatment. And they can put together these puzzle pieces to show a specific timeline, to show corroborated information regarding how she was treated. Let me give you an example. It's been put out there, endangerment to a child. We know that there is a neighbor that reported that they were without heat or air conditioning for some period of time. That can be endangerment in and of itself if they are living in an environment that is not livable.
The focus is on finding Harmony safely tonight, but accountability in this case is going to be a big one, and who knew what when. Jennifer, as always, thank you.
Thank you, Marnie.
And if you have any information about the whereabouts of Harmony Montgomery, contact the Manchester, New Hampshire Police Department. There is a reward in this case, upwards of $30,000, the number on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click.
So yes, guys, that is an FBI agent kind of speaking on what we're all facing here. And this is going to be a tough one. I don't even know where to start with this. It's just sickening, and I have a feeling that it has to be the dad. I feel that way. That's just how I feel right now. Diane says, oh no, she's not talking to me. So what I did want to do is go over some of the text messages with you and tell me what you guys take from it. Because I don't know what order they go in, so we're just going to read them as they are on the screen. And we'll figure that part out later. Let me go ahead and share my screen once again. We'll do the entire screen on this one. I don't know what's up with she trolls. It's funny. Okay. So we're sharing the screen. Okay, y'all. We're going to pass this up. We'll get to that later. That's the restraining order that, let's make this big enough. The restraining order that, what's her name? Why does it keep going? Stop. Sheesh. Not this one. Not this one. I'm trying to make it big, but then it's going to let me stop making it big. No, it's not. So we'll do it like this then. Okay. So it says blank, whoever this person is texting. Adam is my old neighbor. He was kicked out last year. Last I knew, which is just a few months ago, he was in a sober living house in Manchester. He lived over by me in 2019. So that's when they think that Harmony went missing, because that's the last time she can be accounted for is in 2019. We're now in 2022, and they're just finding this out. That's when he moved in, and this child was not with him. So, yikes. He did speak of her, though, that the mother was not allowing him to see her. I don't know if this helps or not, but he is 100% in Manchester as of this moment. He lived at 644 Union Street from March 2018 until April 2020. Then whoever this is, that's a lie, though, because according to the mother and his own family, he has sole custody of the child, and the mother hasn't seen her in over a year. And this one says, the next text message, 3 other children, and Adam has 3 other children that was living with him over here by me with with his wife, it says he wife, with his wife, I never once saw this child, Harmony. So I don't know how she is living with him. I'm the property manager over at the property he was living at, and it was only the other 3 children, him and his wife. And his wife is, at this time, is Kayla. They're estranged now. We'll look at the this restraining order that her mother had taken out on Adam. So, how long has he lived there? Question mark. Have you spoke with the police? Question mark. He's not cooperating with the police. It's clear he got rid of the girl a long time ago, which is why you never saw her. So this is the property manager. He's saying, nope, he only came here with 3 children, himself and his wife. So take with that as you will. And then this is a long one. I need some water. He was evicted from where I lived. He went to jail for a few months. He went for 18 months, like I said, and afterwards he got out of jail. Before he went into jail, I believe Crystal was still pregnant with her at the time. And then when he got out, she had to be given away and put into, the system when the mom was doing her thing on the streets. And then so that's how he was able to get custody. But I think if she was living with Blair and I don't know, I don't want to say it that way. I don't know who's who in the relationship, but Blair and Jonathan, it looked like they are well off and have a great home and, environment to provide for her. So I don't know. And then was released into a halfway house or sober living because the whole time he lived over here by me, there was no daughter. He did speak about her multiple times, that the mother refused to let him see her, that when they lived in the grandmother's house in Bedford, the mother came and took her and never let him see her again. Oh, never let him see her after that. Sorry. The 2 years he was living here, we never once saw this child. And I have multiple security cameras on the property. So I would have seen her if she was around. I only saw his 2 sons, and then his wife just had a daughter last year. Last I knew, him and his wife were broken up. I gotta make it smaller so I can see what it says underneath there. Was broken up. Broken up though. I thought I knew but I knew he was in a halfway house because I cannot see this. Sorry. Wow. Okay. Because he was in a halfway house, he was court ordered to it. So, yeah, he was court ordered to the house, y'all. So he wasn't really around there like that. So those are the text messages I was able to find. Let me stop sharing real quick before I click out of here. And what would you guys make of that? Because if he moved into this place with this landlord being the property manager, I don't know if it's a guy or a male, but they say I've never seen this person. I never seen not this person, but this little girl. I've never seen her here. I've only seen the wife, the 2 brothers, and she recently just had a daughter. So I don't know. I'm going to open up the panel, and then we're going to go to the restraining order, because I don't really understand anything that's going on. We'll go to the restraining order in a second. So let me get the link for you guys and put it in the chat. I don't know what's up with all these people doing these weird text messages. Hey, if there's any mods out there, could you get those postings off of here? I don't know what's going on. And they're just like going crazy all of a sudden. Okay, so I'm going to go pull up the restraining order. So until then, I'm going to share my screen with a quick video on here. Thank you, Fun to Be. Thank you lots. I don't know what's going on. It's just happening like as of recent with all of these people popping up. Here we go. So I'm going to stop my cam because I'm going to go grab some water. And I want you guys to take a look at this. This is very quick, so.
Harmony. Little Harmony Montgomery was last seen 2 years ago, but she was only reported missing for the first time just 2 weeks ago. In a dramatic development, police arrested her father, 31-year-old Adam Montgomery, for assaulting her. An arrest document says he once boasted, "I bashed her around this house," and gave her a black eye. Nancy Grace, host of Crime Stories on Fox Nation, is expressing outrage.
What? Nobody noticed she didn't come back to school? Even during pandemic, even on Zoom, you account for all the children. The school system never raised a red flag that she didn't show back up the next year. It's been 2 years.
Harmony comes from a troubled family. She was in foster care, but returned to her father in 2019, the year she was last seen. She has a 5-year-old brother, Jameson, who was put up for adoption and was lucky enough to be adopted by this man, TV reporter Blair Miller.
Does he miss Harmony?
We can think of examples where he's been at a park and he'll ask for his sister or see someone who reminds him of his sister. And that's heartbreaking. It really is.
Do you love her?
Yep.
You do?
Yes.
This is heartbreaking video of little Jameson singing happy birthday to his sister, who he hasn't seen for 2 years.
Happy birthday to my sister. Happy birthday to you.
The blonde, blue-eyed tyke would now be 7 years old. Manchester, New Hampshire police are desperate for help finding her.
I'm imploring, I'm asking, even I'll go as far as I'm begging the community.
But the man who may know her fate isn't talking.
Somebody knows something. We just need that person to come forward.
You guys.
Scientists have discovered.
Let me take that off of here. But I really don't know what to say at this point. I mean, you've seen her little brother just singing to her. And he doesn't even know what's happening, that his sister he will no longer see her again. Hey, at it again. How are you? Hey. Am I on my second channel or something? I don't know if I am. I don't know how I did that. But anyways, so now what I'm going to do is show you guys something I found online. So here is going to be the restraining order. And then I'm going to show you some things from Daily News that can better tell you guys about his arrest when he almost killed this guy. And for him to live, to be shot in the face, and it exit out of his temple is a miracle. I still need to look more into that to see who this guy was. They did say his name. I believe his last name is Jacobs, but I found a lot of stuff right before I came on. So I just wanted to show you guys a few things that I've dug up, and I'll be back on here tomorrow with a lot more. Yes, they do. I don't know what's going on. It's been happening on a lot of people's page lately, so I do not know. Let me pop this up real quick. Yeah, it's fun to be always got your back, always. Okay, so let me move this. No, is this the one I want to show? Oh, no. This is not the one I wanted to show, but we could show it anyway. So here's one of his documents. And there is more to this that I found after, but I'm going to have to go and get it to be able to put it on here. But he has a lot of different, charges. We see here Adam Montgomery, his date of birth, 1990. On the 22nd of this month will be his birthday. And then we have down here the date it was. So this was in 2014, like I said. And he did his 18 months for robbery, armed robbery, assault to murder, armed, firearm carry without a license, firearm discharged within 500 feet of building, whatever. So with them seeing this, okay, and taking her from the family that I showed you guys, looks like a loving, caring family. Seems like they would also allow the mother Crystal to visit, and they take her and put her in this guy's hands. I don't know. I'm like, look, CPS, you guys go after people that could have no problem whatsoever with their children, how they're raising them, but you will go and take those children out of the home to put them in situations like this. We got to do something to get better about this system, because that little girl should have been looked after. If she was in school, if she falls on that, 5-year-old bracket where she was in school, we're the teachers to call. I know when my son is sick, he's not there that day. They're calling, hey, is there a reason why he's not at school? What happened here? I don't know what to say about this entire situation, because someone's going to have to be responsible that this girl was not cared for in almost 3 years. And they did have reports from Kevin, the uncle of Adam, that he was beating on this little girl and was proud of it. You guys heard. He was very proud of it. And no one went to look and see what was going on. I do kind of blame the family as well. They said he got into an altercation with the family, and right after that, that's when the pandemic hit. So no one really thought to even, go after him like that. Yes, several people dropped the ball on this situation. Several people. And it's like, who are we going to have accountable for this? I'm going to drop the link again, and, you guys can pop up. Get this panel going. Get this. Yep. Where's the accountability? So I just dropped the link in the chat. Yeah, I see the way it's popping up. So I think I'm not even on my main channel. So I may go on to my main channel after this and show y'all some more things. I'm trying to not let our videos keep going over 2 hours, 3 hours, 4. I'm like, yo, we can't keep doing that. Yes, like I said, where is the accountability? How do you lose track of a child? It's sick. Makes me angry. Yes, I don't understand that. Like I said, they will call, hey, where's your child? Several people, yep, I already read that. Drop the ball in this situation. And another one is, yes, where are the social workers? Yes. Yeah, and the supervisors, because, somebody has to have them accountable as well. This is not the same situation, but it reminds me of another case where they were forcing these 3 little boys, Skelter case. And they were forcing the mom to give the children and the family to, let the father see him, even though he was kind of unstable. So one day the social worker or whatever, CPS worker was doing the exchange of the children. And they're like, no, do not take them over there. He was already, being threatening. He snatches the kids into the house, locks the worker out, and not too much later, the house went up in flames with him and the 3 children. So this is, I don't know, man. We got to be having somebody be accountable for these situations. So I'm going to show the restraining order on here, and then I'm going to end the stream, go on my main channel so I can get some of the documents together in order so we're kind of not all over the place like we are right now. I just threw everything in here and I was like, gotta go live. I was digging, y'all. We was digging. So let me share my screen once again with you guys. And we're going to look at, actually, I need to go pull it up. So let me cancel this. Oops. There we go. Give me a second to pull it up. It's on my other profile, but I could bring it up real quickly. So let's get to it. All right, so here it goes. Share my screen, entire screen. You got to be careful with this entire screen thing. I don't have anything on here though to be, this is strictly for this. So, all right. Are you snoring, Layla? So, did I click you guys in? I hope you guys can see this. Yes, you guys can see it. Great. Okay. So, this is a restraining order. And this is the mother-in-law to Adam. Her name is Christina as well. No, Christina. There's the Crystal and then Christina. And then we have Kayla. So, this is Kayla's mom, Christina. And she got a restraining order out on Adam. So it says, oh gosh, I'm not going to be able to see this like that. Let me see. Let's make it big real quick. Make it big. Come on. All right. So it says, what's your relationship to the defendant, mother-in-law? First thing that happened on July 2nd, 2021 at approximately 7:45 p.m. My boyfriend and roommate, John, witnessed Adam Montgomery walking into our parking area of our home. John followed Adam Montgomery. I'm just going to say Adam along the side of the house to around the front, making sure it was him. John and Adam Montgomery made eye contact. Then Adam crossed over to the other side of Dubois Street. And then here's the continuation of it. Let's see. I don't want to make it too big where I can't see it. Get off of there. Should I make it smaller? Okay. So John came into our home and told me that Adam was here. I looked out my living room window and watched Adam passing back and forth across the street of my home. So I called the police. While waiting for police, John went outside and spoke to a neighbor, also named John, whom witnessed Adam tapping on the windows located at the front of my home. I received a call back from the police, and I explained that he was still across the street of my home. The police said they were on their way. The police came and spoke to John, Adam, my daughter, Kayla Montgomery, and myself, Christina. The police came and spoke to John. Wait, I did the same line. Hold on. This is too small for me, yo. Well, where we at? Okay, I was told that for me to prevent Adam from coming near my home was to obtain a restraining order. On July 5th, 2021, John had walked in the front of our house to retrieve mail and found a steak knife that had been on the ground where Adam Montgomery was tapping on the window 2 days prior. My daughter Kayla and her 3 kids are now temporarily in my home due to domestic violence on her from her husband, Adam Montgomery. I don't think there's, let me see. Okay, Kayla Montgomery and her children have been in our home since March 21, 2021. Safety for all involved is our main concern. So she had to take out a restraining order on this man because he couldn't hold himself together even then. And this is after they had already seen that they already noticed that, you know, the little girl was gone. Kayla says that she thought that Adam took Harmony to her mother at that time, you know, in 2019, and she never thought anything of it. So, y'all, we got to do better as a community to see these things and to report these things. I mean, you can do all the reporting you want. And if they don't feel like it's something they need to look into, they just won't. They just won't. Okay, so it is streaming to both channels. I was just trying to figure out which channel I'm on now to where I could see the chat. Is it Naomi ChynaD ×2, or is it my main channel? I don't know how I would get onto that if I went through this, but guess we'll see. Oh, shoot. Yes. Let's see. I'm like clicking all of these. Let me see. I don't have that ability to watch both. I think I got rid of. Okay, no, that's cool. I think I am on the second channel because I don't come on this channel at all. I just let it stream to here. So we normally don't see this amount of trolling. So I am going to end this live, get some documents together, and I will see you guys over there, whether it's the case or not. So yikes. If it is, hold me down on ×2. Those of you that can, if you guys want to hop up on the panel, on the other one, we'll do that. So I'm going to wrap this up. If you guys need to go over any of that information, you guys can do the playback, and I will be showing some of it on my main channel as well. So bye, guys. I'll see you guys in a little bit. See you over there.